Hello there, and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. And this time I'm taking a look at the 1992 Jaguar XJ220. A legendary car in Gran Turismo 2 because it's one of the only real proper supercars in this game. A almost world record holder, disputed land speed for a production car. And of course, that's what the XJ220 was built to get, and, well, according to Wikipedia, the record wasn't real because they added 50 extra horsepower to it. But I'm going to claim that this car is one of only 3 in this game that have held a production car speed record before. It's this, Roof CTR, Roof BTR. There you go, there's your 3. But yeah, that's what the XJ220 was designed to do, hence 220, in the same way the XK120 was supposed to achieve 120 miles an hour. Which it did. Of course, XJ220 in this game, in the base game, it's called the GT race car for some reason, when it isn't, until you race mod it, in which case it actually becomes a replica of a GT race car, which is cool, which is how we've got it here with the Perspex front lights, which I do think are quite cool. I really wish something like A-Spec would add the XJ220S, because that's sort of my more preferred way of running an XJ220, but we have the original here, which is very good. And again, it's a car that everyone remembers because it is sort of the proper supercar in this game. Mid-engine rear-wheel drive, 959 horsepower. Yep, much like the Toyota GT1 road car, this is another one of these sort of basically race cars for the road that you can actually do some modifications to. And yeah, that's the power figure. So this should be pretty disastrous. 1,174 kilos, which is quite light considering the XJ220 is known for being a bit of a whale in real life. I do kind of wish this was the 4-wheel drive V12 prototype model because, again, 960 horsepower through the rear wheels is going to be interesting. But we'll find out how crazy this is to drive. The last Jag supercar we used, the XJR15, actually very, very quick. So I'm hoping this will be quick as well. And also that noise. The XJ220 noise in this game is something else. Anyways, to find out how the XJ220 gets along, it's going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Or I can set in it in this case. Our current leader is the Suzuki Cultus Pikes Peak version. That car set a time of a 26.540. XJ220 isn't going to be troubling that. In terms of where this is going to go, XJR15 set a time of a 28.584, which I think is pretty reasonable for this. I think if it does achieve that, this will be the quickest British car we've had, I think, off the top of my head. So that'll be interesting, should it be able to get close to that, which we will find out. Oh god. This actually handles a lot better than I was expecting it to. 28.425 on its first flyer. I think it's might be because this car has monstrous rear tyres on it, I want to say. So the actual traction on this is pretty good. The other car that's like this is the Toyota GT1 road car. That also has about 950 horsepower with the turbo upgrades on it. It is a mental thing, that. But that road car is also extremely difficult to pilot because it has virtually no grip whatsoever. So it is just all about raw speed in that. Ooh, God. Don't speak too soon. But in this, it actually feels like there is a modicum of control in this vehicle, which is good. I like being able to actually control vehicles, believe it or not. It's a shame that lap time isn't 28.220, because otherwise we'd be able to sort of stop now and let it all right itself. I mean, even that lap time, which was deeply flawed, was still at 28 point, or was still like almost under 30, which is incredible, really. But yeah, it handles a lot nicer than the Toyota GT1 road car. He says again, I should stop saying it. No, this handles terribly. This car handles like a stabbed rat on a go-kart. And the go-kart's powered by a Metro 6R4 engine. Yeah, there we go. It's British, you've got to loathe it. If you let it commit some self-loathing, then it'll actually like do what it's supposed to do. That's the British way. A little bit of wheel spin out of that corner that I really could have done without. To the line with the XJ220, a 27.690. What a car. What a car. That is insane. Oh my god. If this didn't pick up a little bit of wheel spin on that final bit, this could have been a 27.5. That could have been like legitimate like world killing. I mean, it is still pretty world killing in its current guise, because that is one hell of a lap time from this car. My god. It is good though, it's really good. Like I say, you have to be really on your toes and careful, don't get me wrong, because it will bite you if you're not careful. But, yeah, man. God, 27.5, that would have been wild in this thing. But, honestly, I don't quite see it. I think we sort of really pushed our luck getting that much out of it. So, I'll happily take my 27.690. And scutter away. As much as it would be cool to take a little bit more time out of this, because it's technically not the quickest British car, but it basically is. Yeah, that is just insane. Absolutely insane. What a car. What a machine. A 27.690 will place this into 8th. It splits the Vauxhall Tigra Ice Race Car and the Opel Tigra Ice Race Car. So, almost as quick as the Opel Tigra Ice Race Car. And beyond that, it's all LM Edition and Pikes Peak cars. So, yeah, this is like a step above the rest. This is by far and away the quickest road car that we've had. Actually, that's a really good point. That time means that this has beaten the Evo 5 RS, which means after, I think that car got that spot in episode 150, this is episode 520. The Evo 5 RS is no longer the fastest road car we've ever had. That is incredible. Yeah, the XJ220, now the quickest road car that has ever gone around this course. That means it is about 0.4 quicker than the Toyota GT1 road car. It's quicker than the Ford RS200 by about 0.5 of a second, quicker than Roof BTR4 by 0.3, quicker than the R390 GT1 road cars, 97 and 98. It's quicker than both of them. That's impeccable. That really is impeccable from the XJ220. I was expecting it to be quick. I wasn't expecting it to go there and finally knock the Evo 5 RS out of being the quickest road car we've ever had. That's going to take some beating. And I don't think anything will, to be perfectly honest. I wouldn't have seen the Evo 5 RS tumbling unless it was the Evo 6 RS, which will eventually come round. Will that beat this? I doubt it. It could do, but I do doubt it. So that'll be something interesting to see when it comes around. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll join something completely different. Until then, farewell.